Good afternoon, everybody on the West Coast. Good morning. And everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Oh, Lordy, Lord. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, did you ever have to, take a leak right before you had to go somewhere or be somewhere or be in a meeting, you just can't walk out on or something like that? So that's part of the reason why I'm out of breath. 3 minutes still. I'm like, should I go? Should I not go? I feel an urge down there. Should I go? Should I not go? I'm like, okay, this is not a kid's show, so crumb munchers, rugrats, go put them for bed. Nap outside if it's nice. Xbox, PlayStation, whatever you want to do. Because so I'm like, hey, quit screwing around. Just go to the bathroom. Go take a leak. I'm running over there. I'm standing at the urinal. I'm like, hurry. I know, everybody's heard that shit before. Finally, all right, there we get the street. Everything's coming out okay. So I rush back here, get everything set up. Oh, man. So, usually by the time the show's over, I got to go pretty good. Because I love this coffee. I think that coffee and walking is what's keeping me alive right now. Holy shit, Jesus. So what's the news? I got one for you right off the bat. Okay, where the hell is that? There we go. Forbes. Today, 10:19 a.m. Okay, let me get... I tell you, it's the freaking Mangled news, like this ain't no David Muir shit, this ain't professional, Try to be a little professional, Hey, look at this, see his t-shirt? It's like one of those that didn't have that Donny fabric softener or something, right? Who gives a fuck, Excuse my language, but anyway. People on the radio are going like, oh my God, your freaking headphones. You're killing me. Sorry, folks. Biden administration announces major revamp of income-based repayment student loan forgiveness programs. Ooh. Okay, the Biden administration this week announced it will begin the process of reviewing and overhauling regulations governing major federal student loan relief programs, including student loan forgiveness programs and income-based repayment plans. This is really big for some of you guys. The announcement pertains to a regulatory rewrite process which involves the Department of Education reviewing and possibly dramatically changing complex federal regulations, regulations that govern key federal student loan programs. A wide array of programs will be subject to review, including the following. Borrower defense to repayment, which allows student loan borrowers who were defrauded by their schools to get their federal student loan debt canceled. Regulations governing the program were initially established under the Obama administration. Here, the Trump administration, via former Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, which owns a company, or her husband owns a company, that are student loan debt collectors, okay? So, in case you forgot. The Trump administration, via former Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, then significantly updated and amended the regulations to make it more difficult for voters to obtain relief. Those regulations still largely remain in effect, so hurry up and get rid of them. Total and permanent disability discharges, which allow borrowers who are unable to maintain substantial, gainful employment due to a medical condition to get their federal student loans canceled. President Biden recently made changes to the program via executive order by temporarily exempting borrowers from administrative requirements during a 3-year monitoring period following a discharge approval. Whatever the fuck that means. Income-based repayment plans, which allow federal student loan borrowers to pay their loans using a formula tied to their income and eventually get their balance forgiven if it is not paid in full. Now, that's the plan my daughter went under. Okay? When she first started college years ago. Okay? It was like, I don't know, FAFSA or whatever, one of those. What was that other one? Drive me crazy. Anyway, I had to fill all this shit up, like everything. Based on income. To go, you get, all that shit. Okay? And then here's the killer. This was just a really rip-off. The plan was, okay, based on your income. If you didn't have any income, it was like $50 a month for 20 years or something like that, right? Crazy. Oh, no. $50 per semester. There's what, 3 semesters in a year? 4 years? That's 12 semesters. 12 times 50? Was that $600 or something like that? So it's like $600 a month for 20 years. And then you get forgiven if you don't pay it all off. It's just crazy shit. I don't know, something like that. My math sucks. But that's what it is. Okay. There are currently multiple income-driven repayment plans, which with its own complex eligibility criteria and payment formulas. Well, I don't know. That's really screwed up. Public service loan forgiveness, which forgives the federal student loan debt of borrowers who work for at least 10 years in qualifying public service employment. The PSLF program has been plagued by complicated eligibility criteria and ongoing administrative problems that have resulted in a dismal approval rate. So if you want to read the rest of this article, it's pretty important. Anybody who got student loan, so anyway. Okay, so anyway, and then here's something else from Forbes. Biden drops student loan forgiveness from latest budget. Okay, so it's not going to happen this year, maybe next year. All right, so I read all that shit for nothing, boy. I'll tell you, you guys are right on, man. Why didn't you put that freaking thing first, you shithead? Oh my God. You know what? Okay. All right. Shut up. Okay. Fox News. Texas authorities nab man with automatic weapons, 50 caliber rifle, believed to be heading to Mexico. Oh, okay. Okay, seizure included 16 weapons and 3,520 rounds of ammunition. Texas authorities seized more than a dozen of firearms and over 3,500 rounds of ammunition following a pursuit of a suspect who was believed to be heading to Mexico. I wonder what he was going to Mexico for. The short chase began around 7:30 p.m. Friday. Oh, wait a minute, what did I do? Okay, this is by Stephen Cerise, Fox News. Okay, published May 23rd. Last update a day ago. Well, that was what? Yeah, what was yesterday? What the hell are you talking about? Okay, so anyway, so this guy's got all this shit, weapons and ammunition. He's headed to Mexico. Let's hear about the rest, folks. The short chase began around 7:30 p.m. Friday after a Texas Highway Patrol trooper attempted to stop a vehicle traveling in Hidalgo. I know how to say this word, folks. Hidalgo County, that Hidalgo County, right? Located on the border with Mexico for a traffic violation, the Texas Department of Public Safety, DPS, said in a press release. Okay, the trooper eventually stopped the vehicle near the city of La Jolla. I got that right, folks. And discovered 16 firearms, 3,520 rounds of ammunition inside, Inside of what? The trunk? I don't know. The firearm scene including high-powered, fully automatic rifles, shotguns, handguns, and a 50 caliber. What's he? That's sniper, man. 50 cal rifle. Okay. The driver was arrested and is facing weapons charges. DPS said he was believed that he had. What was he going to Mexico for? So anyway, if you want to read the rest of this story, go ahead. I'm really curious, but it's not. I'm not going far enough to find out what the hell he was going there for. Maybe he got screwed out of his cocaine. I don't know. They seized a bunch of it. Was it about a month ago? You got 2 giant freaking loads. Oh, boy. Okay, hey, Twitter news. Hey, let's do some Twitter news. All right. The April says, I wonder, would we all feel so cavalier about our stance on the issues if we weren't dressed in feathered musketeer hats, thigh boots, lacy white shirts, and ornate doublet jackets with capes? Some riddles may never answer. Some riddles we may never answer. See, I can't even read the freaking Twitter. Come on, man. Cut me a break. Peace, love, and outrage. Remember when we all just got our shots and eliminated smallpox from the earth? I miss that. Me too. Okay, misplaced genius. About 3 weeks into my Twitter account, I asked Antifa to contact me. Figured I could have some influence on them until I learned there's no such thing. Duh. Before you ask, I got an intel background. I knew what to look for. It took me 3 days to learn. My God, poor guy. The office of whatever the hell his name is. Today is the first day of my Get Fine diet. That's Phine. I don't know what the hell that is. And my wife is making me fried chicken. Fried chicken. Gabby says, I never eaten a Pop-Tart and probably never will. I've eaten them both ways. When they first, you know what? Here's the crazy. I'm old enough to know when they first came out, folks. And when they first came out, that filling in there was like, it had nice filling in it, okay? And it wasn't too chemically. And you put it in a toaster, it was good. I guess, and then after about, maybe 6 months or a year after they came out, I think they got wind about, they could go ahead and cut down on some of the stuff. So then it ended up being about half that size, right? But it wasn't bad. They skimped a little bit on the icing on top, where when they first came out, it was like, great. And now, I think, almost like cardboard. Same with them. I hadn't had them in a long, long time, so I bought this big box of cereal bars, right? Fruit-flavored cereal bars. I forget, 32 bars in it. They had assorted strawberry, apple cinnamon, and berry, okay? The strawberry had the most, like 16 or something, and then the apple had 8, and the other berry had 8 in the bars. And I'm sorry, they weren't good. I ate a couple, boy, and man, you'd think it would be like fiber and help, like probiotic shit, help your body. No. Tore my ass up. I mean, I had cramps like you would not frickin' believe. And the shits for a couple days. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? It's supposed to be good for you. Fruit bars. You know, and they were not like a protein bar. The protein was only 10 grams or something like that. Really stupid, you know. You live and learn. Even at my age, you live and learn. Oh, no. Okay, Zerohedge. I don't know how true this is. Zerohedge.com 2 days ago, GOP congressman forgot to cast proxy vote, which would have tanked Democrats' $1.9 billion security spending bill. I don't know about this. Let's see. California GOP Representative Ken Calvert, he screwed up. Republicans would be mad at you by. Somehow forgot to cast a proxy vote last week on behalf of Texas GOP Representative John Carter, which would have tanked the Democrats' $1.9 billion supplemental security bill in response to the January 6th insurrection. According to Just the News, Carter authorized Calvert to cast a proxy vote for him in a May 14th letter to the House Clerk, Cheryl Johnson, and successfully had a proxy vote cast for him on the motion to recommit, which preceded the final vote that Calvert forgot to cast. No tough shit. A spokesperson for Carter told Just the News that the congressman included a statement in the record that he would have voted no, while a Calvert spokesperson said he had been voting by proxy for Representative Carter throughout the week, adding Representative Carter made a mistake and simply forgot to cast Representative Carter's vote. Oh well. Too bad. Now see that? Now they made it have an audit, go through all that, like that shit in Arizona. They got the federal FBI and shit got to step in with them votes, man. That's supposed to be like the Holy Grail. Nobody's supposed to touch that shit. That's like the freaking ark of democracy. You see Indiana Jones, with the ark and stuff, and they opened it up and they all got wiped out. Well, that's what should have happened when they opened them damn ballot boxes. I'm disappointed. I'm really disheartened. So anyway, if you want to read this was Zerohedge.com, May 22nd, 4 p.m. GOP congressman forgot to cast proxy vote, which would have tanked Democrats' $1.9 billion, like a bee, balloons, security spending bill. So screw them. All right, what do we got over here? Navy girl said, my dad's always said, do no harm, but take no shit. And he also said, never back down, no matter who it is. There you go. Here's some good advice. He may have passed, but he continues to be my North Star. Damn right, Navy girl. Damn right. Kyle Griffin. What does he do? He's verified and all this other crazy shit. What is he? What are you, Kyle Griffin? Senior producer, MSNBC's The Last Word. Opinions, mine, suburban women. Will you please like me? What the hell is that about? He's into suburban women there, folks. I don't touch that with a 10-foot pole. No freaking way. Political playbook. Senator Joe Manchin was outraged that his GOP colleagues were suggesting they would filibuster the bipartisan setup of the January 6th Commission playbook. But what? Well, Senator Joe Manchin, you're a Democrat, you dick. Why in the hell are you fucking, sticking with that damn GOP shit? Did you get some? I bet your wife got some of that goddamn Russian money. You prick. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm serious. Was it his wife? No, it was his daughter. Not his wife, his daughter. She was all in charge of that EpiPen shit where she freaking raised it through the roof. Caused all these people that need EpiPens like to be screwed. and then gave herself like a 600 some % raise. I went over that the other day. You want to listen? You want to know the whole story the other day? Look it up in the history. I can't remember which day, folks. You got to look at a couple programs, please. Sorry. Oh, no. Here we go. Fox. No. I'm not reading any. Here's the thing about Fox News. I tell everybody every day. Fox News, when it's regular news on the internet, regular plain news, no political twist, nothing in it. Good news. Good news. They report just like what it is. They don't put a twist on it. The minute, the very second, there's anything that has anything that resembles politics, man, they twist the shit out of it. This is another one, and I'm not... See, I'll give you an example. Fox News' squad wields outsized power as Pelosi grapples with slimmest majority since World War II. Okay, yeah. No, well, Joe Manchin is like got the Democrats' balls in the Senate. Damn it. See, I don't know if this is even true, but it's a BGR 15 hours ago. You need to read this. I don't know. Dr. Fauci drops a bombshell saying he's not convinced COVID developed naturally. Just throw some shit in the fire there, dickhead. I swear to God. In an interview with Dr. Fauci published around this time last year by National Geographic, the longtime director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases strongly pushed back against the notion that the virus at the heart of the COVID-19 pandemic, which as of the time of this writing has killed around 590,000 Americans, was in all likelihood a naturally occurring virus, that it wasn't concocted in a lab. In other words, as some conspiracy theory adherents had started to suspect, nor was it the result of an accident of some kind originating inside China's Wuhan Institute of Virology. You say viral, I say viral. The so-called lab leak theory. If you look at the evolution of the virus in bats, what's out there now is very, very strongly leaning toward this virus. Could not have been artificially or deliberately manipulated the way the mutations have naturally evolved. Dr. Fauci told Nat Geo. Okay, a number of very qualified evolutionary biologists have said that everything about the stepwise evolution over time strongly indicates that it evolved in nature and then jumped species. Exactly 12 months later, however, Dr. Fauci is now the chief medical advisor for the Biden White House, and he now appears to be prepared to go 180 on the origin of coronavirus pandemic. By way of sharing something of a coronavirus update in recent days during a pointer event with POYNTER event, United Facts in America Festival of Fact-Checking, he gave the following answer after being asked all about the different possibilities that could explain the origin of COVID-19 virus. There's a lot of cloudiness around the origin of COVID-19 still. So I wanted to ask, are you still confident that it developed naturally? PolitiFact's Katie Sanders asked him. Needless to say, his answer has left many netizens and social media users aghast, especially since the prevailing response for a year now to anyone who simply wonder whether the answer... So if you want to read the rest of it, read the rest of it. It's called Dr. Fauci drops a bombshell, saying he's not convinced COVID developed naturally. The freaking headline says it all, folks. I don't believe it. You read it freaking all the way through, and it's like, oh yeah, he said the same thing he said before. No, I'm serious. They do that shit. They get the freaking hook in there. Your news. It is a follow-up, and that's on Fox News, and I ain't doing it. What's going on over here? I'm all over today. It's Monday. You got to excuse me. Who gives a damn, right? Okay, misplaced genius. I genuinely appreciate the cops think they have to. I genuinely. I'll get this right, folks. Just give me a minute. I genuinely appreciate that cops think they got to have each other's backs, but we were trained to adhere by the Geneva Conventions and call off other interrogators that broke the rules. We were trained to, pun not intended, police ourselves. They ain't happening, folks. They ain't happening. It's like one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Dr. Cole McKinnon. Great lady, nice lady. Yet another example of how General Oppression Party will stomp on anyone in their grab for power. Disabled veteran says GOP tricked him into running as a spoiler candidate to defeat Democratic Congressman report. Oh, boy. Oh, this is in Raw Story, okay? So if you want to read that, disabled veteran says GOP tricked him into running. A blind veteran who ran for Congress in Minnesota last year under the grassroots legalized cannabis, whatever. Okay. So that's something. Jeez. Oh, man. You know, they always pull that shit. What was it? Ross Perot. Perfect example. It was Al Gore against George Bush, right? All came to Florida, the dangling Chads, right? If Ross Perot wasn't in that damn shit, Al Gore would have been your president. You know? Okay. Saki says, so I just got pulled over on the way home from swimming, and let me just tell you, I take such fucking joy in the fact that I selected criminal justice as one of my majors. Woo! Okay. First things first, I have been driving my... Okay, only got... This lady's going on and on and on. Look her up in Twitter. Saki. She got a whole thread, okay? I'm going to read the second one, maybe the third one. First things first, I have been driving behind this cop for literally miles in right lane, all while going the speed limit, of course. Then I come up on my side. Then I come up on my next turn, which is left on the Johnston Road. I move over into the turn lane. That's the furthest to the left. I did this because there was a large truck of mulch in the other turn lane closest to the right. The cop does the same in front of me, and of course, I yield to him and stay behind his car. This is apparently where I went wrong. Laugh my fucking ass off. So I drive all the way down Johnston to my residential area, and I'm behind the cop in the left lane, the passing lane, most of the time due to lots of slow traffic in the right lane for the nearby highway. Keep in mind that this dude is literally doing the same thing I am. Aha! Maybe he's got a horn-on for you, lady. This guy waits until I pull into my residential area and then decides to pull me over literally less than a minute down the road from my house. I'm like, fuck, dude. I just swam 2 miles and I have to get the car home because mine is in the shop, so we only have one right now. So anyway, on and on and on, okay? So, all right, one more. So meanwhile, my housemate is waiting for the car so she can go to work, just like we've been doing on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the past week and a half. I go to swim practice at 5 and back by 7:05ish. It's worked out well until today when this asshat pulled me over. It's, that's, okay, time's up. But it sounds kind of funny to me that this guy, he's a cop, knows exactly which turns she's going to make and everything else. And he pulls her over. Maybe he knows her. Maybe he don't know her, but he thinks she's cute, so he goes and checks her out. Checks out the license plate and all that shit. Okay, so anyway, that's the news, folks. I ran over time again by 30 seconds. Well, it's going to be another minute, but you guys have a good day. I had a lot of fun. I did have a lot of fun. Okay, so let me say goodbye to the radio people. Get over here and play goodbye. Play your goodbyes, boy. Play your goodbyes. There we go with that. Move this shit up here. Go this over here. And say goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You guys have a good day. Be careful. Don't get that Rona. And I think we're going to be on here any second. Yep.
5 decades of music.